You're going to be pleased. All right, let's get it out. Let's get started. Welcome, everybody. My name again is Rory Powers, Right Line Trading. Today's presentation is on the AI Auto Trader, which is once enabled, fully automated strategies that run within NinjaTrader 8 that will execute and manage the trades for you. The unique thing about this system is that we've integrated some artificial intelligence, and it's got dynamically changing inputs that are based on not only market conditions, but on historical performance of what works the best. And I like to refer to this system as the ultimate edge for traders, right now for futures traders. This is a system that trades the futures. So before we get too much further, let's go ahead and get the CFTC out of the way. This presentation is for demonstration and educational purposes only. It's important to know that I'm not a licensed financial advisor. If you're not familiar with the risks associated with trading, please do yourself a favor and consult with a licensed financial advisor. Now, I wanted to start today just a little different. I've seen presentations from other vendors that have testimonials, and I always get a little squeamish, wondering if they're legit or not. But I do think that testimonials are very useful because I use them all the time. If I buy something off of Amazon, for example, I want to see what other people's experience has been with that system. And not only is this testimonial 100% genuine, but I think a lot of people have very common, when you start a brand new system, just the whole journey that you take from getting onboarded, getting started, the learning curve, learning the nuances of the system, and finally, what are the results? That learning curve and that journey, how rough and rocky is it going to be? So I think Marcia does a great testimonial. I'm going to try to do this so where you can hear her words, because I think it's more important to hear her than me. So give me just a second here. Let me see if I could do this. I tried it last week, couldn't do it. Gave up. Okay. So that I can tell you that that's 100% genuine, and Marcia is really a very spiritual, honest. She's a complete newbie. I think that's important to know. And I played that because the learning curve. She was able to benefit from this system, having little to no experience in trading whatsoever. Had never traded a prop account, had never traded futures, and within the first 60 days, made some tremendous strides forward that would have taken you or I, probably years to be able to accomplish. She's actually up today to 15 funded accounts, and she's continuing to have um, success. So our vision here at Right Line Trading is to develop trading strategies that provide our members with an edge. We want to provide you with an edge over all the other retail traders. That's where the value is. The way we provide you with an edge, we have software that helps predict the future direction of price. We've automated that system and integrated some very powerful AI integrations into it that I'm going to go on to explain in just a few moments. We've been around Right Line Trading for about 13 or 14 years now, and along the way, we've really built a community of traders on all skill levels, from the complete novice beginner to the professional and everything in between, the whole spectrum. And really, I think Mark Miller has brought to the company those core military values. He's a U.S. Army vet. To him, it's the utmost important. What is of the utmost importance is always to be honest, transparent, and practice good integrity. So I just want to very briefly introduce our live traders here. One of the main things that distinguishes Right Line Trading from our competitors is we're on the right edge of the chart every morning trading our system. We have two futures traders with Craig Emery and our prop trader, David Kushner. And we have our options trader, Mr. David Wise, incredible options trader. He leverages our software to trade options. So we have really two main equity streams here at Right Line Trading. We have futures and we have options. Behind the desks, we have an extremely educated and experienced team. Just to quickly introduce them, Brock Miller, who happens to be Mark Miller's son, is getting his degree in computer science, and he is my right-hand man. He has just been a fantastic addition to the team. He helps in a number of different departments, marketing, customer service, development. So he's really a great addition to the team. Then we have Mr. Charles Sider. He's our, I always refer to him as our engineer. But him and Mark Miller are both engineers. Well, Sergio too, but Charles is the epitome of an engineer. And I only say that, just because he's extremely analytical. Every I has to be dotted, every T has to be crossed. And I think when you're developing software for people who trade the financial markets, it's very important to pay attention to details. So he's kind of our quality control. He also does an excellent job in customer support. We have Mr. Sergio Luque Rodriguez, who has been with Right Line Trading for quite some time now. We've worked together here. I think he's been around for 7 or 8 years now. And I've seen him code complex mathematical algorithms, now artificial intelligence, all based, in fact, on mathematical modeling. So he takes very complex equations and he makes it into computer code and brings it to life on our trading charts. He also has a master's degree in computer science. Our team is led by the owner of Right Line Trading, Mr. Mark Miller. And I always like to lay down just a little bit of a foundation of where it started and where we are now and where we're headed. Right Line Trading was started by Mark Sachs. He was the founder. Mark Sachs happened to be a brilliant mind. He went to the University of Pennsylvania. He was a professor of mathematics at Thomas Jefferson University. And he built and developed the core indicators that the AI auto trader leverages. And he did it all based on mathematical modeling. He sold the company a few years back to Mark Miller. And being in the midst of an AI revolution, which we are currently in, it was really the perfect handoff, headed into this new technology that's now, I think we're just scratching the surface of its full potential. But Mark Miller, he has an MBA from Cal State, extremely educated guy. And he, his experience lies in robotics and automation. And he's also an engineer, electrical engineer. So it's really been, I've really been the beneficiary of, now through two owners of Right Line Trading to still be a member of this team that continues to thrive. I always like to do a brief introduction of myself. Who's this guy that I hear talking? Or when I call, who's that guy on the other line of the telephone? My name's Rory Powers. I'm a graduate of Syracuse University, and I reside down in South Florida, right down by the Florida Keys, next to the Homestead Air Force Base. And every so often, I hear this thunder roar across the sky, and by the time I look up, the plane is 50 miles to the south of me. It's you could barely see it, but they've got some powerhouse aircraft down at the Homestead Air Force Base. Anyway, really, my biggest blessing has been my family. My wife, who's originally from Haiti, she's a registered nurse, and her passion is running. She runs half marathons, and you can see the looks of her legs. Extremely powerful runner. It's a miracle I caught her. But I did, and God blessed me with a beautiful wife, and we have two beautiful children, an 18-month-old here and a 5-year-old. And this is a picture of my other passion besides trading, is saltwater fishing. On a recent trip, Mark Miller, Sergio, and myself went out and caught some beautiful snapper and grouper down in the Florida Keys. So let's go ahead and let's get on with the AI Auto Trader. I just wanted to tell you a little bit about this company so you can know who we are. Now, the genesis of the AI Auto Trader has been the lack of consistency in all of our trading's journey. There's really a very small percentage of us that don't experience potholes and pitfalls and blown accounts and expensive lessons. We've all experienced issues with consistency. And that was really the genesis of this AI Auto Trader. I think the most, I've had the privilege over the years of getting to know hundreds, if not thousands of traders by just answering the phones here at Right Line Trading. And I think we all share, including myself. I'm probably the biggest, the biggest sufferer or victim of these emotional pitfalls that us traders fall into. And I just want to distinguish what I'm referring to when I say emotional issues. When I say that at first, I picture a guy on his psychiatrist's couch, explaining how it all went wrong in his life. But that's not exactly the same with trading. What I'm referring to with these emotional errors is we have as human beings, and this is something that I learned listening to a gentleman by the name of Chris Vermeulen, who did an extensive study on personality traits as it relates to trading the financial markets. And what he found was out of the 10 or 12 core personality traits, that maybe one or two of them lend well to being a disciplined, successful trader who can kind of channel out all the drama that's going on in the background. They could filter that all out. The phone's ringing, the children crying, the boss calling, the static on the trading charts. they can kind of channel that all out and with a cool mind and making rational decisions that are based on the technicals. They're able to consistently get good results. Unfortunately, the bad news, there's only there's only a very small percentage of people like this, and I can tell you I'm not one of them. So, common pitfalls when it comes to emotional errors is what I do all the time is I squeeze my stop. I was on a call with Dan B, yesterday. He's one of our members that was sharing what was working for him. And he was showing, how loose of a stop he has. I saw him trailing the trade by, it must have been 20 points, 80 ticks. Me, I'm just not like that. And it's one of my biggest downfalls. When I see the P&L start running up in the green and I'm up 400, 500, well, I want to quickly pull my stop up because God forbid that thing retraces a little bit. I'll probably jump out of my seat. But what happens is I get nicked out, I get wicked out, only to watch the trade mature into the same direction that I just got stopped out of, leaving hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars on the table. Or we may bail out on a trade too early if we start taking heat. The trade may at first go against us. It's important to know that it's not always a straight line up on these trades. The market, has all of these geometric and candlestick patterns that it does throughout the trading session, where it does just not go in a straight line and make it very simple. It goes up in a rocky way, and it causes a lot of stress and anxiety that really leads to these emotional mistakes that we make as traders. We may have purchased systems that just lag price. They're just not effective. They're not efficient. They may lack a proven trading methodology, whatever the case may be. My point is that it all leads to the same place, which is blowing our trading accounts. Listen, I can't tell you how many times, that I go to bed at night talking to myself because there were moments of glory. I had a few good days that I showed such great potential, but only after a week or 2 weeks or a month to give it all back and then some. So it all leads to to blowing our trading account. So this was the genesis of the AI Auto Trader. It has been my commitment and my team's commitment to bring this to an end with this AI Auto Trader. So how are we going to do it? I'm going to tell you right now, because when it comes to 9:30 and that opening bell rings, let the truth be known. Only God himself knows which way that market is going to go. Listen, don't listen to the talking heads. Don't take your gut feeling or your opinions or your biases, because more than half of the time you're going to wind up being wrong. We've narrowed it down to two things that we believe is going to create trading success. Number one is we have to have the proper tool set. And man, is that important. When we're going into a battle, and I like to refer to trading as a battle, we don't want to go to a gunfight with a butter knife. We're competing against the other retail traders. We want to come to the battle with something that's more technologically advanced, more efficient, more powerful than who we're competing against. It just makes sense. Number two, because genetically, as humans, we have these emotional errors that these bonehead mistakes that we do on a consistent. I do it on a consistent basis. So ideally, we want a system that's going to eliminate those human errors, that human emotion, and get us in and out of these trades at the most opportune times. And that's where we're headed with this. So let's go ahead and just take a brief look at the benefits. And I should probably save this slide to last so it all kind of flows together. But be that as it may, the main benefits of automation, let's talk about the drawbacks at first. We've all bought automated systems in the past. The biggest complaint that I've heard with automated systems is that they overtrade, that they get stale, maybe they only do good in certain market conditions, and in the long run, they lack consistency. However, what I believe to be true is with these AI integrations that we're making part of this system that I'm going to be showing you here in just a moment, it pretty much is the perfect solution to these common problems that automated systems had in the past. The benefits of using the AI auto trader, well, it's a system that does everything for you. When the strategy is enabled, it's going to execute and manage the positions without any intervention on our part. In fact, it's going to put your stop and profit target in mathematically the best position it could possibly be. And trust me on this, we run it through a closed loop system now. And mathematically, it would take you or I. These calculations are done at the speed of a calculator, okay? To look back at 100 trades and being able to calculate using different ATM strategies where the most profit would have been had our stop been here or our profit target there are very complex mathematical equations, okay? We have a closed loop system that does it in a millisecond, looking back at the trade history that we've integrated into this system. So I like to think of it as having a calculator in the background dynamically doing the calculations to place your stop and your profit target in the most ideal location. So those are our optimized profit targets and predetermined stops. So there's no more cutting your winners short. There's no more making those bonehead errors that we sometimes do as humans. And I'm also going to be showing, since prop trading has become such a big part of futures trading now, I'm going to show you our prop trading templates as well. So let's get on with the show. I always do our countdown. I referred to Casey Kasem's top 40. They used to come out on Saturday mornings, and he'd count down the 40 top hits. Don't worry, it's Friday afternoon, and I'm going to count down the top 3. And so let's go for the month of August. Our top 3 strategies with number 3, the golden goose. No, the golden nugget. The golden nugget trades gold on a 15 range. Gold on a 15 range. One of the secrets to our success with these strategies is we have a risk to reward ratio that's really leaned heavily in our favor. The core mandate of the system, if you look at our charts, is it's all based on mathematical modeling. The indicators that the system is leveraging is not only looking at market internals, we're looking at a disparity between uptick and downtick. When there's more buyers than sellers, our halos on our candles go blue. On the trading charts that come with the system, you'll have green arrows that come up, and that's the indicator that market internals are leaned heavily in our favor. When the background bias goes green, that's a multi-time frame assessment of trend. On 2 higher time frames, it's also aligned to the upside. This happens to be a 5-minute chart. Our auto trader uses the same indicator, and it defines risk. It defines risk being at its lowest to take a long trade within this green area. So those are some of the key metrics. It also looks at a multi-time frame assessment of momentum via the Laguerre oscillator. So that's what the system is leveraging. And gold in the month of August, trading just one contract, was able to make $1,638.28 after commissions. So we have an extremely diversified portfolio of strategies. I say that because not only does the system trade all of the futures index equities, which is the NASDAQ, the S&P 500, the Russell, and the Dow. But now we've also included precious metals with gold and energy with crude oil. So the system really has a thumb on the pulse of the market. It's knowing where these institutions are switching their equity into. They're always rotating, doing sector rotation where they feel that risk is at its lowest. So gold is really an important strategy in our system. Let's go to number 2. We have some really powerful, oh my goodness. We have extremely powerful strategies on the Haymaker. They're really the funnest to watch because of, I always equate the NASDAQ to driving a fancy, sexy sports car, Italian sports car, like a Lamborghini or a Maserati. It's fast and you can make money in a blink of an eye, and there's big swings, and it's just a lot of fun to watch. But we've got extremely powerful strategies that run on the NASDAQ. This one I'm highlighting now is running on a 20 Unorenco. A 20 Unorenco is a very big Unorenco bar. You could see in August, it started the month, and it took about an $800 drawdown in the first week of the month, and then slowly climbed its way to break even through the first half of August and went up to 1,800. And then from July 1st to August 31st, if we go back to July, it's up $4,463. So if we go back and include July with the month of August, over those 2 months, it's averaging about $2,200 per month. So next on our countdown, this is a look back. I always get members that say, "Hey, can you show me what it looks like over the course of a year?" Over the course of a year, this is a back test on the NASDAQ from the January 1st to August 15th. It was $39,050. I don't really put as much weight in a back test as I do as the other results I'm showing, which is a forward test. Let me drop at it. It looks like I missed my place here. So the NASDAQ 20U was the next slide. So the back test was 39,000. Lastly, I wanted to show you our prop trading templates, and then I'm going to move on to the new technology that we're currently doing. Let's go back into this presenter mode. Excuse me. So we have custom design templates for prop traders. If you're a prop trader, I like to refer to this system as prop trading on steroids. And if you've ever been to our YouTube live streams, we trade the system live on YouTube every morning at 9:30. And the owner of the company, Mark Miller, I just love watching Mark trade with his prop accounts because, he's really taken it to the next level. He trades 15 or 20 different funded accounts at once. Every time he wins a trade, it's times 10 or 15, and it's extremely exciting to watch. But the system trades what we call the prop trading templates. There's 2 stages of prop trading. The first is the evaluation. In order to get the funded account, you have to pass the evaluation. So we have what are called the one-day pass, the ODP templates. Those templates, the spirit of those templates, let me see if I could show you a quick video. It's just a moment long. This is Mark taking a trade on the one-day pass template. On a $50,000 account, he'll trade 10 contracts and need 62 ticks of profit in order to pass the evaluation in just one trade. So this is him taking the trade on the one-day pass with the maximum number of contracts, which is 10, with the minimum amount of ticks necessary in order to pass the evaluation, which is 62 ticks. So you can see here, using his trade copier, he copied it to 6 accounts and he passed 6 evaluations with just one trade on the 1-day pass. And these templates are all time optimized to trade the best half hour of the day of that particular strategy. So those will get you over the hurdle of passing an evaluation very quickly and stress-free. We have a number of different instruments that trade these 1-day pass templates. One of our hottest ones has been crude oil. Crude oil has been extremely consistent on these 1-day passes. We have about 3 different 1-day pass templates, and the average is about a 40% win rate. Okay, 40%. So statistically, I like to kind of, under promise and over deliver. So I like to say 1 out of 3 to play it safe. So you figure if you buy 3 50,000 evaluations, 1 out of the 3 of those is going to get you a funded account in 1 day. All right, in 1 day. So if they're running an 80 or an 80% discount, for I think a $50,000 account is $33. So you figure for $100, you put 3 evaluations on these 1-day pass templates, and before the day's out, one of them is going to pass. So those are that's the spirit of the 1-day pass. Now, I wanted to get to the new integrations that we're putting in, and just do some illustrations of how effective our testing is going with this. We have a couple of brand new things that we're doing now. One of them is called pattern recognition. I see some questions, and I will get to your questions as soon as I get through this. Bear with me for just a few minutes. The pattern recognition, what I'm going to be showing you are results that we've been running on a 2-minute on the NASDAQ, which kind of slows down the NASDAQ a little. We have some faster moving templates like the Haymaker on a 30 range. With a 2-minute data series, it's a lot more manageable. So we're using this pattern recognition, which is one of our new AI integrations, into a strategy that we call the retirement plan. The retirement plan. And this 2-minute retirement plan, Smart Stop, now that we've integrated it, in the month of September, and I'm going to bring my, if my slide deck goes down for just a second, bear with me. I just want to bring up my trade performance. Okay. So the trade performance of this 2-minute retirement plan for the month of September has been outstanding. You could see that this strategy here is up $4,275, trading just one contract. And this is leveraging the new optimization of the trading session hours that is going to dynamically adjust the trading session hours to only trade during the best trading hours that market is offering. And I'm going to show you how that works in just a second here. But the results since we've started this are just, let me tell you, they're outstanding. The way the system works is we have with every one of our bots, we have what we call a drone that runs in tandem with the bot. So when the bot executes a trade, so does the drone. The only difference is the drone is running 23 hours a day nonstop. It doesn't stop running. It takes trades 23 hours a day. And what it does is it shares a database with the bot. And it's telling the bot each half hour of the day, over 30 days or 60-day look back, exactly what times of the day that strategy is performing the best. Okay, and I'm going to show you something, how the difference that this is making, because I have the old versus the new to show you the difference that it makes. The time optimization here, just to give you some context of what this is, it's showing from 12 midnight to 10 p.m. at night, and it's showing every half hour of the day what the P&L has been. and then it's putting my top trading session hours or half hours in order for the net profit. So number one, from 10 to 10:30 was $4,000, trading it from 10 a.m. to 10:30. Number two, very fortunate, was 10:30 p.m. Okay, so what this is going to do is it's going to dynamically, automatically put those trading session hours of the top 3 sessions into your bot. So your bot is only going to take trades during the top 3 sessions that the drone has traded all 23 of those hours. So just to give you an idea of how it's working, I've set it up to where I have them each version running. The old version that's not using the session optimization, and one that is using the session optimization. The one's called old, and one's not named at all. So if you look at the 2-minute drone old for this month, this was using without this new integration. You can see that it's up $1,491 on the old drone. The new drone, the 2-minute on the new drone, we're at 4,077. So by running it those additional hours, we're finding trading sessions throughout the day and night that we're able to pull in a lot more winning trades. So what was the output? The output is what the bot did that's associated with each one of these drones. So the bot on the old version, if we go to the old bot, the old bot is down $1,522, okay, without taking out those sessions that just didn't do well. With the new integration, if you look at this 2-minute bot on the new one, it's up $1,659. Now listen, that is a remarkable difference. This is why I'm so excited about this new AI integration, because what it's done, and these test results have been very consistent across a number of different instruments, is it's taken a strategy, our old bot, and turned it from one that was losing $1,522 into now with this integration is winning $1,659. And that's all by just optimizing. It's 2 things. It's using the optimization of the trading session hours, and it's also using a smart exit, a smart stop. That's based on really the technicals, on pattern recognition. So that's the power of this new integration. If I drop my slideshow and I come to my workspace and I go into my strategies, and I look at the NQ 2-minute AI bot, old, new, is what I'm looking for. And I edit the strategy. Now, what it's been doing is it's been optimizing my trading session hours. It's only going to trade during the times that the drone, which is running 23 hours a day, it's only going to be running during the times it had those big green profit windows. All of those red bars that you saw, that's all cut out. All of the fat is trimmed. And this is running at a lean and mean. So it's going to put in the 3 top trading session hours. Now, you can have the model only use one of the trading sessions. If you just want the best of the best, the cream of the crop, you can have the model just take the top 1 trading session hour. So if you don't want 3 and you just want the top 1, you could change this 3 to a 2 or a 1. but I've been running it using the top 3 and doing it 23 hours a day. And let me tell you that I'm finding on some of these NASDAQ strategies during the London Open, the Asian Open, some of these sessions that we just weren't capitalizing on in the past, it's picking them up now, and it's being integrated into our strategies. So they're just going to be that more powerful and that more efficient. So really, I think what it boils down to, and this is the retirement plan with the Smart Stop, with the time optimization, it's just incredible. The performance, it's at $4,275. So it's really making a tremendous difference with all of these AI integrations. So the machine learning pattern recognition, is not to be redundant, but the pattern recognition is what we call our smart stops, or smart exits. These are exiting the trades based on candlestick formations. I was mentioning earlier that, the market, the charts are very geometrical. They repeat certain patterns and candlestick patterns again and again. And when you see a certain pattern, you could be rest assured that there's going to be upcoming, it could be a reversal or a continuation, depending on what that pattern is. This system is now learning those candlestick patterns and integrating it into its machine learning capabilities. So it's going to be continuously optimizing our stops, our targets, and our trading session hours. This is an illustration of really what I've just showed you, how it's going to add the pattern recognition with the candlestick patterns, and it's also going to add those dynamically changing trading session hours, which is going to really make this system a lot more efficient. So I am geared up, and man, I'm so excited to get this new update out, and we're hoping to get it out this afternoon. I know our members are kind of foaming at the bit. So let me go ahead and do my special offer, and then I'll answer any questions that you might have. The special offer, we're going to keep it the same. This will be the last weekend since the update's coming this weekend. We're going to keep the offer. We're going to do the full Monty, is what I like to call it. And the full Monty includes ongoing technical support. How long we're going to be able to do this without charging a maintenance fee? The time is very limited. To provide ongoing support for the lifetime of the system not only requires a lot of time, but also a lot of company resources. We're going to keep this included for free through the end of the weekend. Any new updates that come out, they're always included. If you need technical support, you're going to have a calendar link to our tech team, and you'll be able to schedule 9 times out of 10. It's going to be same day screen share support. We're going to include the prop trading templates, all of the one-day pass templates, all of the PA templates. Once you get funded, we also have some templates that will trade much more conservatively to sustain your account and give you the potential for consistent payouts. I know Mark Miller, this is right out of his Rhythmic. This is right out of the Apex website. Has several PA accounts up over 60 and 64,000, where he had $25,000 in payouts ready to be withdrawn out of his account, leveraging this AI auto trader. So this is absolutely a system you could trade using prop firms or a live account. We are going to include all of the prop trading templates, which is a $14.99 value this weekend only. The system comes with masterclass modules, a lot of training. In our Discord chat group, we've got a beautiful community of traders. In our Discord chat, we have a channel that has the training videos, how to do this, how to do that, the masterclass modules. So you have a plethora of videos that will really shorten the learning curve It's, listen, it's an automated strategy. And now with this new update, it's going to optimize itself. No more adjusting, inputs and changing things every week and going through all of that, work is really what it boils down to. It's all now going to be done automatically. So the learning curve is short. However, we do have some great tutorials on the basics, how to enable the strategy, how to roll your contracts, how to switch accounts, how to scale up on the number of contracts. The basics are going to all be in Module 1 and 2 of our Masterclass series. We also trade the system live every day on our YouTube live stream. Listen, if we have a bad day trading, there's no hiding from it. There's not many vendors who will trade their automated strategies in front of the world to see. So it's very transparent. If you haven't seen it in the past, I highly recommend, if you go to our YouTube channel, I kind of wanted to show this on this recording. If you go to our YouTube channel, there's going to be tabs that you see: home, videos, shorts, live. What you want to do is click on the live. Well, first, if you're not subscribed, the first thing you want to do is subscribe to our YouTube channel, because then you'll get automatic notifications that we've gone live. But if you're not subscribed to our channel, if you just come to our channel and click on the live tab, every day you'll see the one that's coming up. This is the one that was streamed 2 hours ago. And every single day, you can go back and you can see a recording of how the system traded for that session. So we do it live every day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time on the YouTube live streams. And that will absolutely be included. So we're going to keep the prices the same. The update's coming. So I just want to say, govern yourselves accordingly. The discounted pricing will include still the full Monty through the end of this weekend. What I mean by the full Monty, all of the chart templates that I'll show you, all of the indicators that the system leverages come on chart templates. You'll get a chart template for each and every one of those strategies. So you'll be able to see the trades in real time with a stop and profit target projected on your chart. They also give you beautiful signals for entry. If you're somebody that has some experience at trading, man, you're going to love the entry signals. They're dynamite. If for some reason the system doesn't take a trade and you want to get in, they're beautiful signals. So the discretionary, all of the automated strategy templates. Oh my God, I'm telling you guys, you'd be amazed. I've been, on people's screens that have purchased from other vendors. They don't give them strategy templates. They give them like a variety of inputs to use on changing market conditions. And you've got to kind of, at your own discretion, decide, hey, is today going to be trending, choppy, ranging? And based on your best guess, you would put in a number of different inputs. Listen, all of that has gone to the wayside. We're going to give you this AI component, this AI integration that is going to dynamically change the inputs automatically in your automated strategies. They're self-optimizing inputs that are being run through a calculator. I'm telling you, it's a powerful system. So all of the templates for the strategies are included. All of our prop trading templates, the one-day pass templates, the PA templates, they will all be included, which is a $16.99, a $14.99 value. And I did mention YouTube and the Discord chat. So we have 3 different sizes, small, medium, or large. The monthly regular price is $7.99. My associate Brock is going to put a link in the chat box with a coupon code of save $200 that will bring that monthly price down from $7.99 to $5.99. For the annual subscription, the regular price is $33.99, With coupon code save $1,000, it's going to be down to $23.99 for the entire year. So you break it down per month, you're looking at $200 a month to trade this system, the full Monty, for $200 a month, okay, which is very reasonable. And then the best value, obviously, and for those that don't like subscriptions that reoccur, is the lifetime. Listen, I started off by saying that we're in an AI revolution. We're just scratching the surface of the full potential of this technology. Where the future takes us, it's very exciting. What we've been able to accomplish in just a short period of time. And I want to mention that we are in an ongoing collaboration with a world-renowned AI development lab that is continuing. And our plan is to make this system even more powerful. So if you want to join us on this journey and start leveraging this AI technology for a lifetime, right now there's no maintenance fees. You pay it once. It's $29.99. It's a 50% discount. Normally it's $59.98. With the 50% discount, it's $29.99. And the coupon code is lifetime. And that's going to give you the full Monty forever with no ongoing maintenance cost. So the sale is going to end Sunday, and that's Sunday at midnight. So you do have plenty of time over the weekend. And I just wanted to show you just a couple of other testimonials in our Discord chat. We always have members that are posting the results that they're getting. And you could see many of our members are having tremendous success. In fact, Simon, just a few weeks ago, was able to make about $17,000 across 7 different accounts, trading a few of our strategies. Suzanne, who's really one of our greatest members, is doing very well with Take Profits, which is another prop firm. This past week or two, she's done very well with them. Limit Up is having some good success as well. I think one of my favorites, though, is from Gary. Gary Sparks. You know, he's been a member of ours for quite a few years, and he's part of a group of traders. But he's a humble guy. You know, he kind of stays quiet in the background and doesn't really say much. But one day in YouTube, you know, he felt it necessary to communicate with another member that was in the room on YouTube, a gentleman by the name of Michael Edwards. And, you know, Michael was asking about, you know, other systems that he's tried. And Gary told him that he's tried a number of different companies, and he goes on to list them down here. But what he's found is that our strategies are superior to our competitors. And this is not somebody that works for our company. Just like Marcia, this is another genuine testimonial of the AI Auto Trader. So that's pretty much all I had for you. I have a really big meeting coming up with Sergio, Mark, and the team. We want to get this new update out. So I highly encourage you to take me up on my offer this weekend and come aboard now. Now's the time. This is a system with these new integrations that is just going to become extremely, extremely efficient. So the custom prop trading templates are going to be included. Now, I see there are a number of questions, and I kind of run out of time. Please, if I didn't get to your question, if you would please put your name and your phone number in the chat box. If maybe there's something that I didn't cover, or you have a concern, or just a question that you wanted to clear up in your mind, put your name and your number. Only I can see it. Nobody else is going to call you. I'm going to call you myself. If I don't get to it today, and I could potentially, if you'll be around tomorrow, I'll be around tomorrow as well. Please put your name and your number in the chat box. So with that being said, I just wanted to end up with saying, if your trading journey hasn't been, how should we say it, a bowl of fruit, a basket of cherries. If you've had some pitfalls and some roadblocks, if you've blown out several of your accounts like I have, there is hope. There is hope. It's really been a game changer in my trading trajectory personally, and I believe it'll be the same for you. So the AI Auto Trader, now's the time. Come aboard today. Come aboard this weekend. And I just want to wish everybody a blessed and happy weekend. I hope you're able to spend quality time with those people that you care the most about. God bless you, and have a great weekend, everybody. God willing, we'll see you next week. So long.